Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Topping our news at this hour, the Northport Police Department is taking community policing one step further.
After receiving reports of illegal activity in one neighborhood, they decided to hold a barbecue to get to know the people who live there a little better. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us live from Northport with more tonight. Christopher?
Good evening, Scott and Haley. This unusual step, according to the police, was to let the residents of that suspicious home know that they're being watched closely.
It's the neighborhood crack house. Plain and simple.
Jennifer Hauser does not mince words. For 2 years, she's lived across the street from this Northport home.
It's constant watching over our shoulders, even though we know we aren't the ones that should be.
Hauser says this home is the scene of many fights, loud gatherings, and suspected drug use. The police department agrees after they recently arrested the homeowner.
We found methamphetamine, a loaded syringe full of methamphetamine, suspected methamphetamine, so she was arrested.
The Northport Police Department decided to do something a little different. They held a barbecue outside the problem home on a vacant lot.
One officer had a grill, the other one had a tent, and I kid around with one of the officers. He's our culinary artist.
It was a special project put on by PD's Special Enforcement Team. Their mission is to create a relationship with the community.
They can't ignore it. I even invited them last night to come over and dine with us, have a burger, have a hot dog, get a bottle of water. Let's play cornhole.
But the homeowner had only just gotten out of jail and declined the offer. But the neighbors were thrilled.
That was amazing. Because the fact that they set up something that couldn't be dismantled like that, the fact that they weren't just parked somewhere.
Officers regularly patrol the area. Residents see them often. But when the neighbors got together to talk about it, even they were surprised how many 911 calls they've had to make.
When I mentioned my address, they knew me by name. That's how many phone calls and emails I've had to send. And when we collectively spoke with the neighbors that showed up, wow, we're in the hundreds of phone calls.
The Special Enforcement Team that put this barbecue on says they feel that the program was very successful, so successful that the PD hopes to hold another one of these barbecues again. Live in Northport, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Christopher, thank you. After 5 days of questioning, jury selection has wrapped up in the Andres Avalos trial. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates was there and has more on who will hear this triple murder trial in Manatee County. Bobeth?
Well, on Monday, they began with 155 possible jurors, but they whittled that down to just 12 with 2 alternates. Jury selection in the Andres Avalos case reached its final stages Friday as the remaining 56 jurors were questioned about their beliefs and background. Avalos is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder in the death of his wife, Amber, his neighbor, Denise Potter, and Reverend James Tripp Battle. The defense is expected to argue Avalos was temporarily insane at the time of the murder, and many of the questions to jurors today were surrounding that issue. Now, the 14 jurors selected are made up of 10 men and 4 women. The opening arguments will begin on Monday. If found guilty, Avalos will face the death penalty. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. With less than 3 weeks to go until hurricane season begins, the city of Venice is now helping residents prepare. The city is teaming up with the Venice Gondolier to host a Hurricane Expo. Businesses and healthcare companies were giving some tips on staying safe, what resources are available during a hurricane, insurance protection, and moving forward after a hurricane. Some officials say residents may not be prepared as they think if a hurricane hits the Suncoast, they may need to do more.
A lot of people have what I refer to as hurricane amnesia because we went for about 11-year span without any hurricanes hitting Florida, but yet the Hurricane Center in Florida, in Miami, says that we're supposed to get hit about once every 4 years. So if people have sort of forgotten about it, and also during that time we've had maybe 3 million people move into Florida that haven't experienced a hurricane before.
The Hurricane Expo continues tomorrow. It runs from 9:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock, so plenty of time to head out there and pick up some materials that you're going to need. So
Bob Harrigan was one of the presenters today at the Expo, and Steve is in tonight filling in more on our dry, hot weather.
Scott, no matter where Bob, John Scalzi, or I, or even Wendy go across town, people are asking, when is it going to rain? I mean, It's uniformly, that's the first question they ask us. And I keep saying June because that's when our rainy season begins. Well, we've got a chance of rain coming in over the weekend from this front when it eventually gets here late tomorrow. And there are some sprinkles out in the Gulf that could dampen things a little bit in the wee hours of the morning, but it's not going to be much then. And if we do get rain tomorrow afternoon, I don't think it's going to be a great deal either. Our forecast overnight, well, our current conditions, it's 83 degrees at the airport, dew point 67 and getting moisture by the hour. And overnight, there's that 20 to 30% chance or 10 to 20% chance. It's plots every hour, so sometimes I see it just as you're seeing it for the first time too. And here's the overnight temperature. It's going to remain warm overnight and humid. Our complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Scott, Haley.
All right, Steve, thank you. Monday marks the first Sarasota City Commission meeting with 2 new commissioners after the swearing-in ceremony of Hagen Brody and Jen Ahern Koch this afternoon.
The commission will discuss the city's comprehensive plan and a potential tax increase for local businesses. ABC 7's Erica Jackson is joining us live from City Hall with the details on this proposed tax hike. Erica.
Good evening, Scott and Haley. Every 2 years since 2007, city commissioners have increased the local business tax fees here in the city of Sarasota. It would cost businesses a total of about $100 per year. But one business we spoke to downtown says with this increase, that would mean the city is not supporting local business development.
There are a lot of financial elements of owning a small business that's not very apparent to everybody.
Michelle Schlossberg and her husband saw the need for a fume-free yet affordable nail salon and opened the first locally in downtown Sarasota 2 years ago. She pays federal and state taxes and fees in addition to the monthly parking charges and the city of Sarasota's annual local business tax. The city is considering adjusting the local business tax receipt fees, which would mean a 5% increase for business owners.
5% might not sound like a high amount, but it adds up.
The state allows Sarasota City Commission to review and potentially increase the fees 5% every 2 years. The tax brought in more than $937,000 last fiscal year, and with the increase would generate an additional $46,000.
In our view, it's not supporting small business development.
With changes come pros and cons, more traffic, more people, but at the same time, we are business owners, and that will benefit us in the future.
Could I see that one right there?
Liliana Salazar Roa of Harry Roa Gallery doesn't see the increase as a negative, since the money would go in a general fund toward construction, maintenance, and supporting law enforcement.
If it's going to improve the city, if it's going to improve the environment and the businesses, and it's going towards something positive, then we would support it.
Salazar Roa has seen the tax increase several times in the past 7 years while operating on Main Street. While she says it hasn't hurt her business, she understands not all owners will feel the same.
I'm sure that some businesses may feel it more than others.
City commissioners will discuss the tax schedule at Monday's meeting, and you can give your feedback at a public hearing which starts at 6 p.m. Reporting live from Sarasota City Hall, I'm Erica Jackson. Scott and Haley, back to you.
All right, Erica, thank you so much. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a call for backup as firefighters across the state battle more than 100 fires right now. What additional resources are now being sent in to help?
Plus, hundreds of people gathering for a star-studded event in Sarasota. What's being done to help raise money for pediatric cancer research?
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
For the last decade, SNS Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
A sold-out crowd at the Ritz-Carlton tonight to raise money for pediatric cancer research.
It's the 12th annual Dick Vitale Gala, and it's underway right now to benefit the V Foundation. ABC 7's Ray Collins joins us live from the gala with more. Ray?
I think you might have just talked to me. I apologize. It's very loud here right now, Scott and Haley. We are here at the 12th annual Dick Vitale Gala. It has gotten bigger every year, and so too have the honorees. Let's go to Bobby Huggins, the coach of West Virginia Mountaineers. Welcome back to Sarasota. I have seen you here several years in a row. Why is it so important, Coach, for you to be here each year?
Well, I think it's an incredible cause. We have come a long way. We're fighting like crazy to beat cancer, and we got a long way to go. So Dick does an unbelievable job.
You have, unfortunately, a very close connection with cancer in your own past.
I lost my mother, who was not just my mother, but my best friend. And lost her to colon cancer. And, you know, I've done a lot of fundraising things in West Virginia, giving money to the Cancer Center in her name, because I think it's the right thing to do, and in all honesty, it makes you feel better.
I get the impression when Dick Vitale calls, people respond. They sense his passion and his sincerity. He doesn't turn it off, does he?
Well, the truth is, if he calls and you don't answer, he just keeps calling. And if you say no, he keeps calling. So you don't really have a lot of choice with Dick.
Do you have much time to enjoy Sarasota while you're here, or is it all business then fly back out?
This time I'm here longer, but generally you fly in, you fly out, and you go do something else.
Yeah, I know one of your best friends also works in Sarasota as well, the general manager of the yacht club, Bernie.
Bernie and I went to college together, and Bernie's an American success story. I can tell you that right now.
You've seen the other side, have you?
I've seen, yes. I can tell you stories, yeah.
Congratulations, and thanks again for coming to Sarasota for this important event.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, the VIP party is starting right now. The actual dinner starts at 7 o'clock here at the 12th annual. They hope to raise $3 million through the event, all for pediatric cancer research. Great cause. At the Ritz-Carlton, I'm Ray Collins. Haley and Scott, back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Ray. What an exciting event, and just all for a great cause. That's the best part, too.
Yeah, and when you sit at a table, you have a celebrity there, someone from the sports world that I'm sure you know.
And my parents are really excited because they're WVU alums, huge fans, and so they're really excited that Coach Huggins is here.
Yeah, and Bob's getting to sit with the Kansas head coach, Bill Self.
He's probably just beside himself right now.
Yep, absolutely. We'll be right back with the forecast.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Daddy! Happy Mother's Day! Thank you, sweetie.
Happy Mother's Day.
Exceed your mom's expectations this Mother's Day with flowers from Beneva Flowers and Gifts.
Everyone loves a bright and cheerful smile. Not everyone can find the dental care they need and can afford. Now there's a place nearby where anyone can receive professional quality dental care at an affordable cost. The Lecom School of Dental Medicine in Lakewood Ranch is now accepting patients. You will receive your care in comfortable, state-of-the-art treatment rooms. To schedule your appointment, please call the Lecom Dental Group practices 941-405-1600. We will be happy to see you smiling again.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
With all the furniture choices you have, where do you shop? How about Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, now available in Sarasota? Treat yourself to a new Beauty Sleep Queen mattress set starting at only $399 and save up to $800 off an adjustable base with your mattress purchase. Find huge Memorial Day discounts of up to 70% off throughout our showroom with hundreds of items ready for immediate delivery. It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, available now in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Not a bad day today, but as the hours have gone on, it's become more and more humid as winds have turned to the southwesterly direction, bringing in moisture from the subtropics. You can see the cumulus clouds begin to develop as the humidity goes up during the day. That will do nothing but continue through the overnight hours. We're calling it a partly cloudy forecast, but it's going to be very changeable skies. Our high today and low both were just about right on the money for normal for this time of year. 67 last night's low, 85 for today's high. And across the state, temperatures are beginning to cool off behind the front that will eventually reach us by this time tomorrow. Already 68 at Pensacola, 77 at Panama City, but still in the 80s across most of the rest of Florida. The sea breezes coming in are having a moderating influence right along the immediate sun coast, but they're not quite influencing areas far inland. You can see 91 at Sebring and Lake Placid. We zoom in a little closer, you can see out on the Keys, 82 at Longboat Key, 81 at Anna Maria, and Siesta currently 82. A little warmer inland. And the southern part of Sarasota County and Charlotte County are really getting a full brunt of that sea breeze, keeping them in the upper 70s. We have an extreme fire danger over a good portion of Florida. That's where the purples are. You can see extreme, very high throughout most of the sun coast, but Sarasota County itself, I think because of the sea breeze, was only listed in the moderate range today. I think with the increased humidity, the fire danger is lower, but it's going to snap back next week as drier air returns. And we do have that fire weather warning in effect across most of Florida, just not the sun coast because of the sea breeze. Well, here's what's happening with our weather over the weekend. This front will approach, and as it does, clouds will thicken, the humidity will increase as well. The chance of rain arrives by tomorrow afternoon. We've had some strong storms along this front in advance of it, but the front is weakening as it approaches us, so it's not going to be a big deal, and it's not going to last very long. The rain we might get will be short-lived. This is a storm that's going to develop along the Atlantic coast when it moves offshore, washing out Mother's Day weekend for New England and most of the northeastern states. Now here is the water vapor. You can see moisture trying to creep into Florida. There's more of it coming in with the front, but look behind the front. When this dry air comes in behind the front on Sunday and Monday, that's going to shut the tap off, and it will not rain into the distant future once that happens. So let's keep our fingers crossed on what we might get from this approaching cold front, as you can see in the future cast. Increasing clouds, increasing chance of rain, and by boom, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow is our greatest chance of rain. It passes by Saturday night into Sunday. Mother's Day looks beautiful with lower humidities and much more pleasant conditions, I think, all the way around. There's what you need to know. It'll be more humid tonight, but we need the humidity to bring the chance of showers tomorrow, and it'll be gone, and we'll have a great Mother's Day. Out on the Gulf, our forecast for tonight will be partly cloudy skies. Our low temperature 74. Temperature on average this time of year is only 66. And here's our 7-day outlook showing that chance of rain at 40% by this time tomorrow, 10% on Sunday morning for Mother's Day, but then the rest of Mother's Day will be dry, more comfortable, but boy, I'm telling you, it's going to get warm and humid again right on through next week with no chance of rain.
All right, Steve, thank you. With more than 130 wildfires currently burning in Florida due to the dry conditions, additional resources are now being brought into the state to help.
Firefighters and equipment from South Carolina will be brought in over the weekend. It's expected to arrive tomorrow night in Central Florida. Today, Governor Rick Scott had a chance to check out one of the biggest fires affecting the state. A fire on the Florida-Georgia line has burned nearly 150,000 acres. Scott took a helicopter ride, as you see here, to survey some of the damage. Evacuation orders are now in place for Mosaic and St. George.
And we'll be right back with more. Stay with us.
Tonight, getting personal, the president calling Comey a showboat. As the White House and FBI square off, did agents really lose confidence in Comey? The big question, who will lead them now as the Russia investigation continues? This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. A-N-D Services.com.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah, yeah.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com. A-N-D Services.com.
Well, we want to wish all the moms out there
Yes,
a
we
wonderful
do.
weekend ahead. Enjoy your day, and we're going to have great weather for Sunday, too, right?
Drier and sunny. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Spoil your moms
Yes,
this
you
weekend.
need to. You
Yeah.
must.
World News Tonight is next.
See you at 11.
This is an ABC7 editorial with Steve Sabato.
There's an embarrassing conflict of interest scandal brewing in Sarasota City Hall that involves public art, special interests, and poor management. Last week, the good work of the Public Art Committee was subverted as it considered art for a $100,000 State Street parking garage project. The final vote on the winning piece was influenced by then parking general manager Mark Lyons. Problem is, the artist selected is Mr. Lyons' son-in-law. When word got out that Lyons had influenced the committee vote, he and two other high-paid employees, David and Clifford Smith, no relation, were put on paid administrative leave for 3 weeks while their bosses scrambled to figure out what to do. This week we learned Lyons and the two Smiths were demoted, their salaries reduced, but allowed to return to work. Still determined, will the committee stick with their choice and the overall future of the project? Couple things here, folks. Obviously, the Lyon family art cannot be displayed. Nothing to do with quality or creativity, but putting it up would validate the conflict of interest that influenced the selection, while creating a public monument to the fruits of favoritism. Secondly, why weren't these guys fired, especially Lyons? Letting them return to work sends the wrong message to the rank-and-file city employees and the public. If you're a bureaucratic big shot with an office and a title, you can get away with stuff the average Joe would be canned for. This is a big, embarrassing mess and an amateur small-town way of governing. Sarasota deserves better. I'm Steve Sabato, and we'd like to hear from you.
The opinions expressed in this editorial do not necessarily reflect those of ABC7's owners or management. If you would like to comment, go to our website, www.mysuncoast.com, and click Community.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or stop by today and drive away in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee for just $18,999. And for a limited time, get America's best value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $16,599. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Daddy! Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you, sweetie.
Happy Mother's Day.
Exceed your mom's expectations this Mother's Day with flowers from Beneva Flowers and Gifts.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.